Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is the biorb flow. As you can see, it's pretty clear. I've had it since Father's Day, so I've had it about 3 months. Still very clear. I have penguin tetras in there. I also have a couple of black widows and 2 little cheeky guppies that you can see down here. Now, when I first bought this, I read a lot of reviews saying how bad it was and fish die, it collects a lot of algae. I've had mine for 3 months, haven't cleaned it, haven't really done much of it. It's still very clean, haven't had any algae issues, haven't had any issues at all, in all honesty. I have got a heater, because obviously I'm keeping tropical fish. A lot of people tend to keep thinking that if you buy one of these biorbs that you can just put any fish in it, I think, because I read a lot about people, fish dying and, as I said, algae issues. I haven't had any problems whatsoever at all. The filter runs pretty good. I haven't even cleaned out the filter, said it's been 3 months, water's still clear. I do need to give it a 20% water change at the moment. Just a word of advice, if you are thinking of getting a biorb, don't read all the bad stuff, it's not that bad. Oh, pardon me. Just make sure if you're getting a tropical tank that you get a heater relative to the tank that you're getting. I got a 75 watt because it's a little 30 litre tank and it keeps it nice and, well, the right temperature, to be honest with you, which is about 27. I got it set about 27. Make sure when you first set your tank up, that you leave it running for a few days. I run mine for about 7 days before I put fish in it, and I only put like 2 fish in it at first, which are the 2 black widows, just so that it starts building the habitat, build up the bacteria that it needs to make the fish thrive. If you don't get that bacteria, the fish will have a problem surviving in there. They'll keep dying on you. Also, don't put too many fish in one go, because you'll just get a massive spike, a bacterial spike, which will kill your fish. Like I think it's nitrates. It will start killing your fish because it will start basically poisoning them, because it will be, you know, their urine, their waste products, whatever, and they'll just start killing your fish. I haven't got live plants in there, I've only got plastic plants. I do want to get some live plants. I want to start getting some other bits and pieces in there. You gotta remember, it's only a little 30 litre tank, so you ain't going to be able to put too many fish in there without having too many problems. The more you fill up the tank, the more problems you're going to have. The more fish you have, the more problems you have. You want to keep it nice and simple. These tanks are for the simplest people that want an aquarium. I've had 6 feet tanks and everything. I've kept cichlids, I've kept communal tanks, and I've always done it for years and years and years. I just haven't got the room in my house for a big tank anymore, so this is the small tank that I decided to go for. And as I said, I haven't had one problem with it at all. As I said, just try not to overfeed your fish, try not to put too many fish in there. Make sure you get a heater if you're having tropical fish. Just keep it, like, if you overfeed your fish too much, you're just going to end up with nitrate problems in the water, and that's not what you need. You're building a habitat for these, but building a good environment for these fish. Otherwise you just keep buying new fish, and when you clean them out, don't completely change the water, because I think that's another thing that a lot of people are tending to do. You know, just take about 20%, fill it up with fresh water. Don't put cold water in there. Make sure that when you're putting fresh water in there, that it's about room temperature. Like, put your finger in it so it's just tepidly warm, you know, not overly hot, just tepidly warm, so you can put your finger in, it just feels normal. Not overly too hot, not overly too cold. I think that's it. If you've got any questions, just leave it in the comments below. Thank you. Bye.